always been a creative. Went to multiple art schools as well. Tattooing kind of came after, during college, but after the whole process of graduating. So while I was in college, I went to school, got my degree in animation and film from the acclaimed Full Sail University out in Orlando, Florida. So while I was out there, I was obviously getting tattooed, and the gentleman who was doing my tattoos took me under his wing, and that's how I learned the craft back then.
Remember his name, Obray Cowan, a Charlotte native who has a passion for coloring and connecting. Obray owns Dermal Designz Tattoo and Piercing in Cornelius. The walls inside the shop are filled with drawings and colorful messages from clients. We asked Obray what sets him apart from other artists.
I definitely just say my innate ability to just gauge a person just intuitively and from a spiritual space. I do a lot of spiritual work, so it's definitely tattooing more or less kind of just catapulted that or helped me more or less cultivate that into my craft of artwork, but also making a connection with other people.
He launched Art by O in 2018 during a healing stage in his life. The brand enables people to let their own light shine. Customers can purchase his designs on clothes or canvases.
Honestly, it was just me creating. It was just me creating and using what I already had and what I've already been doing, but just doing it outside of tattooing, and people really, really resonated with it.
He's been featured in prestigious magazines such as Forbes and Bloomberg. Obray is also a published author. His coloring book titled Coloring with Art by O came out during the pandemic. It's also a bestseller. He wanted to help fans stimulate creativity and aid with mental health.
So many beautiful pieces, Atlantis, Bloom, and these are definitely pieces that, helped me in so many different ways, just from a mental, spiritual, and psychological space.
His 10-month-old daughter inspired the book Be Yourself, The Adventures of Benny the Bee, and his love for comic books led to the publication of Favor.
Oh man, it's fulfilling. But I will say one of the things that I've taken in this year is to be able to smell my own roses, is to really embrace and take in what I've created, be proud of what I've created, which I'm very proud of everything, but I'm such a boom, 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 next thing. Sometimes I forget how much I have already accomplished. And when you really take that step back and look at what you've done, and then oh my gosh, like I really have done all of this. And then, you get overfilled with joy. I personally have just been overfilled with joy to be able to contribute and share myself and be received the way that I have.
For artists looking to find their own calling, Obray leaves you with this advice.
Don't compete, just create. That's one of the great quotes I've heard.
For Neighborhood TV, I'm Jessica Willis.